Alright, welcome back everyone. This will be episode number 7. And today I got a little bit of an update. I did some on-camera / off-camera work. It ended up only taking about 20 minutes or so. Really the most amount of time was to get some farming done. And the reason I went and got some farming done is because we now have some villagers that we can trade with, and I will show you how to transport those in this video, but I do have a time lapse of me using some boats to do that with, we got them set up on the other side of our little town here, and they're all in their own little stations. We have one farmer and we have 2 librarians. And during that whole time lapse, you'll see that I get the trade called mending. Mending is an enchantment for your tools and weapons, and it allows you to mend your tools and weapons. So you'll see down here that I have my pick at full durability. And that's because I used some experience and I went mining. I did that off camera as well, but I do have another video to show you of me getting some stuff and why this is back at full durability. Now, I haven't put it on any other tools yet, just because these tools really aren't the greatest, but I do plan on putting that on some diamond armor as well as some more tools. But in this episode, we're actually going to put together a villager breeder. That's going to be over here in this little hut. And you'll see that I already have a dirt block with 4 trapdoors around it, and we're actually going to stick some villagers in there, and every time we throw some carrots at them, they will breed and drop a baby into a little holding container. And once he grows up, we can take them out via minecarts and put them wherever we need them. And that little trading hall thing that I have over here is probably going to be demolished, and we're probably going to put a big one in at some point, but right now that's all we really needed just to get some emeralds off the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest up these crops, and while I do that, you guys can stay tuned for the little time lapse of me putting that trading hall together. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you right back. Welcome back, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that little time-lapse video of me getting together that stuff for mending. As you can see, I just harvested up some of those crops, and I do see that I have a lot of sugarcane left to be harvested. But before we get into that, I know, because I've gone exploring, that over here, past where we have our little mine set up, I've noticed past over there that there looked like there was a mine shaft sticking out of the mountains, which is really great, great way to get some rails, because that's how we're going to be transporting these villagers into the villager breeder. Boats work the same way that I just did over there. There's a lot of gold here. I think I'm gonna have to grab some of that. But I'm choosing to use minecarts this time around, just because I think it's gonna be a little bit easier once I get them to where I need them to just fall into the hole, and boats wouldn't fall into that one space hole. So yeah, we're steering away from boats for that. Also, should probably have that on my hotbar just in case. I can see that it's starting to get a little dark, but we got a little way to run, and then once I get over here, we're gonna get that little hopeful little mine shaft dug out and see if there's anything good as far as drops go. But then look at this little path weaving through here. So we're going to see if there's anything good. If there is, obviously we're going to take the loot, but I'm more excited that I'm not going to have to build rails, which is a giant pain in the butt. Yeah, it's starting to get night, so let me just place that down. We'll sleep. I don't really need to be bombarded with spawns at the moment, so, or mobs, sorry. So where did I see it? I think it's right over here. Or is it up there? Maybe I went too far. I don't know. But I remember seeing a mine shaft. I came over here just looking for cactus when I was decorating the house. I don't know. Maybe I'm lost. We'll find out for sure though. Give me one sec. Let's just jump up here. Well, that didn't work. Is it over here? No, this is just a hole. Alright. Maybe I did go too far though, because I don't remember seeing that many cactus. So let's cut straight over. Oh, by the way, this is coarse dirt. It's like you can make this yourself. It's actually gravel and dirt put together, and it makes coarse dirt. And I see that zombie coming up on me. I might just, there we go. Alright, so where was it? Yeah, here we go. See? So there's some mines here. Oh, right there. That is the beginning of a mine that's already been dug out. You see some spider webs over there, but this little square of dirt is actually the beginning of a mine, which is really cool. It's a good way to tell if you ever find that buried underground. This is where it starts. Oh look, and it goes under there too. So this is where it normally starts, and as you can see, there are some rails, and this is what I came here for. Yeah, real excited about that. So I'm gonna gather those up, see if I find anything, and if I find anything good, I'll let you guys know. Alright, welcome back everyone. So I just finished up over there going through the mine shaft. There's a lot more I still haven't explored, but I got all I needed. We got quite a bit of gold actually that's over there smelting. This actually came from a skeleton, but what I'm really happy about is we found some chests. that had 2 name tags. So I'm actually going to save those. These name tags you can put in an anvil, rename them, and slap them onto a mob. Either a passive one like animals or a non-passive one like a zombie, for example. And what will happen once you name that zombie will no longer despawn, so he will always stick around. And since we have some villagers and we're about to do a villager breeder, our next step is to get an iron farm going. Once we get an iron farm going, then we never have to worry about mining iron again. It'll just be constantly smelting for us, or constantly being created. So I came back here and I just took away this floor and dug this out with 1 block high. Now these are just trapdoors. Oh, I don't want to swim. So these are just trapdoors, and I placed them all around each side of the 1 block in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and put those right back up. I'm actually going to remove that block at the bottom and remove that one on the top. And you'll see why here in a second. The next thing I need here is 4 beds. So let's place these down here in my inventory. And so what you want to do is in each corner place a new bed. Nope, not time for you yet. Oh. You're looking for a bed, aren't you? Yeah, I know. And then I think we need to do this corner, and then this one. So this, by the way, is not my my farm. I did not create this. I believe Impulse is the one I learned it from. If you have not watched an Impulse video, he's really good. He's part of the Hermitcraft series. I've been watching him for a while now, and even the years that I haven't been playing Minecraft, I still just enjoy watching him. So I'll put the last bed in, and we're actually going to sleep in one of these because it's nighttime. And once you have these bed in, you're just going to... Oh, look at that. This is exactly why. So the block here, I believe, is where you put a fence post. So let me just go grab that. The fence post goes on the block that I woke up on. If you didn't notice, as soon as I woke up inside that little square. Let's see, I do have some fence posts. I have one right there. So you need 4 beds, a fence post, some chests, and a hopper. And I'll show you why you need all of that. Now we're not going to use the full version of Impulse's video, but I will link his tutorial in my description as well. So there we go. So there, that's what you need to have. So this has to be 1 lower, and you're going to have 2 villagers standing in here, and when they create a baby, that baby actually falls between these gaps here, because those fence posts aren't going to be attached. So what we're going to do is actually come down here for now, and we're actually going to dig out underneath this bed. And we're going to dig out just like this, so nothing is attached. And that allows them to fall through, which is awesome, which is exactly what you need. And we're just going to dig down a couple more here. I'm going to put a light down here. And look, more iron. Soon we won't need to mine that. But as far as it goes right now, I'm still poor, so I need it. So I think this is what we want them to fall. We have 3 tall here, so 1, 2, 3. And what we're actually going to do is dig out these 2 here. Maybe do that. We're going to have a hopper here and some glass here. But now I have to dig my way out, or just pillar up. So I'm going to pillar up. I'm going to grab the chest because I am not prepared, or the hopper. And once I get this built, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I am back now, and what we're going to do is place down some chests, and this will come into play later, not so much now. Having a chest with a hopper at the bottom is actually only going to benefit us if we make this automatic. And you are able to make this automatic by having a farm and a farmer. And what he will do is walk over and throw carrots at these guys and make them breed all on their own. But we don't have that farm set up, but I do plan on putting that in later on. Until then, we're just going to have the villagers sit down here, and we're going to build a tunnel out maybe in this direction actually. So what I should do now is just break some of these out and this. So we'll essentially just be going with them a couple blocks this way, and I just plan on making a little storage area for these guys. Actually, I don't want them to entity cram and die, so I went and got some yellow glass, and that's going to be good enough for me right now. Actually, I don't want that top one. And I don't know why I picked yellow, I just did. I had some dandelions while I was waiting for this to smelt, so that's what I put in. So essentially, this is what's going to happen. Now the cool part is when there's a bunch of villagers in there, you can actually pick them up with a minecart from the corner. So I might have a minecart come in this way and then go here, and it should be able to pick them up through here, or I might just have it go straight back and forth. But first, we have to get villagers here, and that is going to be equally as difficult. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I brought some ladders. Just makes life a little bit easier for me. So we have to get the villagers over to here. So what I'm going to do is maybe this, and let's grab some of this. Yeah, it should be good enough. And what we want is for them to just fall down in here, and then we should be able to break the minecart. So now we have to get the villagers, and there is a reason I got this much rail. So here we go. Alright, so we're just going to attach to that rail, but first I have to find out where the first villager is. I know I have one over here at the farm area, trapped under here, so I think that's going to be the first one that we pull out. Alright, so we got the first one in here. I just made a little way for him to only step near the minecart. Now I did push the minecart back a little, but now I just have to, there we go, give him a nudge, and hopefully he's off. There we go. He should be good now. He should just follow this rail. Now there are things called powered rails too, and you can just use some redstone to get those going, and they would push him much faster, but this for me should work. I'm in no rush. And he should go up, and there we go. And now all I have to do is perfect. There we go. We got one. We just need one more. I don't know where the next one is. I think he's actually all the way over here. So let me see if I can link one of these guys. Oh, he's right here, isn't he? Oh, alright. Well, let's tear some of this down first, and then we'll get that linked up. So I'm gonna get this track brought all the way over to the other one, I might actually link it from right here, so I'll tear this down and I will be right back. Alright, so I got the track lined up. Oh, look at that. We have a wandering trader. So this is what I do. I just leave a 1 block gap, and that's actually, as soon as I remove that, going to allow him to jump up and jump again. So hopefully we can get him to jump up. I might have to jump down there. There we go. So if I can just get him to jump, that would be great. Move this out of the way. Just block you off for a second. There we go. Well, that isn't what I wanted, but it worked, so awesome. There we go, and he's off. There we go, just had to push him up those hills, and now I think it's all downhill from here, huh? Don't get in the way. I saw that. What do you got? Acacia and jungle. Actually, I wish I could find a jungle. Not because of the wood, but because they have something in there called bamboo. And bamboo is how you can make scaffolding, and it just it makes it easier than using dirt pillars. Alright, so now I should be able to do, is it F3 and G? There we go. Nope. F. I can't remember how to turn hitboxes on. You know what? I think I should be fine. As long as I don't hurt him. There we go. And he's in. So F3 and G. F3 and G, by the way, since I've just figured that out, turns on your chunk borders. So we are standing at the corner of a chunk right now, actually. And so this is a chunk. This is what your worlds are made out of. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get back to this. Let's turn that off because that's going to drive me nuts. And now we can start removing these and getting this taken out. Now I do have to go and remove the one minecart that's down here. And I'm going to fill those back in because we don't want anyone coming in here and eating your guys' face. Alright, so let's see if I'm able to do this. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Right there. So now those guys are trapped in there. And if we start throwing them carrots, you will see that they have some hearts. So I put them back inside. So I'm going to go grab some food and start throwing it at them and see if we can get a baby. So let's see. We got lots of carrots since we're not trading those. So that's what we're going to use. And I believe there is a magic number to give them. So first off, I want to move that and do this. There we go. And that and that. There we go. So now I think I can just go like this. This could actually take a little bit too. I believe it might be like 20 or 22 per. And once they start sharing food with each other, I believe they will have some hearts. So I'm just going to toss that entire stack in there. And yeah, hopefully that worked. We'll see. We'll come back in a second or two. I'm afraid some of those did drop in here, but that's okay. Got the other minecart back. Oh, and some carts made it there. Or carrots, sorry. There we go. Ooh, they are sleeping. Now, will they show up back in here? Because that's kind of a big problem if they just pop up here. I don't think there's any other blocks for them to spawn on, so I'm going to grab this spare bed in here, let's place it down, and go for a sleep as well. So, hopeful that this will work and we can get those guys to breed up. If anything happens and they do end up breeding, I will let you know. They're both still in there, so that's good. At least they're not trapped, so... Or sorry, at least they are still trapped. So yeah, if I can get them to breed, I will be right back and show you guys that too. And look at that, we have our very first baby villager. Look how cute that little thing is. So now that I got them all bred, by the way, it did take like 4 stacks of carrots, but as you guys saw, we did get the hearts there. I'm super happy we now have a consistent way of getting some villagers, but that also means now we need more carrots. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We got a lot done. And I will see you guys on the next. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this series. I'm having a blast with it. And thank God during all this coronavirus time that I'm on self-isolation, so I get to play a lot of Minecraft. You know what? I think it's a great time for everyone just to sit back, relax, and enjoy some of my videos. So thanks a lot again, and have yourself a great day.